The candidates met for the second time last night this week on their debate. And of course, as we can imagine, the Jussie Smollett case dominated a big portion of that debate. But we want to focus on the topics and the issues that affect Chicagoans. So think police misconduct and violence. And to be quite honest, Chicagoans still don't know how these two candidates differ. So Toni Preckwinkle, when it comes to misconduct, made a point to state that most officers are good and decent people who put their lives on the line to keep our community safe. However, Preckwinkle says the city needs to make it a priority to address the code of silence and racism that lives within the police department and figure out how to implement the consent decree. A heated exchange occurred midway through Preckwinkle's answer when she was interrupted by the moderator and asked what would she do differently than Lori Lightfoot. She failed to provide a different answer, and that's something that Lori Lightfoot latched onto, saying she is surprised Preckwinkle keeps repeating that the issues lie within Superintendent Eddie Johnson when he's addressed everything she mentions. Lightfoot took the opportunity to discuss her public safety plan addressing police misconduct.
There's got to be far more accountability. It's got to start at the sergeant's level. We need to make sure that we're recruiting the right people to be sergeants. We're training them the right way. We're giving them the support, but we're also holding them accountable.
We can have systems and structures in place, but this is really about leadership in the department. And the department has to acknowledge that there is a code of silence, and it has to acknowledge that there's racism within the department.
There were so many other topics that were discussed during this debate, so think CPS graduation rates among minorities and even more things about violence and taxes around the city. Many things that you should research before heading to the polls April 2nd. I'm live at City Hall this morning. Diana Gutierrez, The Jam.